yung septo hindi gumagana ngayon. So once again, good morning. So today we'll have week 5 of our lesson in mathematics. And still, we are for class. We are still in the world of decimals, and now we'll have another lesson. But before that, we'll have some review using your Show Me board. Please use it now. Get it now. So you'll answer the following equation, and then you're going to flash it or show it after you answer each. So we have 5 questions for this activity. Number 1. Done? Please say done if you're finished answering the question.
Done. 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 Done na
Okay,
po.
so
Done na
we'll
po.
check in 3,
Done.
2, 1, go. Flash your answers. Okay. All right. So we'll check. May I see? Please show it. If you cannot show your answer because your connection is not okay, so you may put your answers on the chat box now. The answer for this one is, okay, as I can see naman, everybody got a correct answer. So that is 4 and 804 thousandths, correct? So that is 1 point. Let's continue. Number 2. All right. Done?
Done.
Done.
Okay, done.
Done.
All right. So we'll check in 3, 2, 1. Okay, show your answers. Please start your answers now. All right. So, okay. Yes, that is right. The correct answer is 56,000. So as you can see naman, everybody got the correct answer. Yes, 56,000. Okay. Those who are putting their answers on the chat box, please do it quick. Okay, let's continue with question number 3. Okay, that's it.
Done. Done.
All right, done. So let's check.
Sir, hindi pa po, hindi po.
Let's check. Take note of the zeros, huh? Let me see if you get it. Okay, let's check in 3, 2, 1, go. Show it. All right, so let's see. Okay, the correct answer is 1 and 8 tenths. Correct, for 1.8. Bella, not 18. Bella, not 18. Anyway, let's continue. Number 4.
I forgot.
Done.
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 Done. All right.
Done na po.
Let us check. Will you please show it in 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, so nice. Everybody is like, yeah, everybody's got the correct answer. That is 27 thousandths. Oh, wait, Kia, please check your answer. Kia is not, that's not the correct one, but yes, I said please check it. So as you can see, there are three decimal places in total, right? Okay, that's correct. Let's continue. So you can see that 9 tenths times 300, so there are a total of 3 decimal places, all right? So it means the answer should have like 3 decimal places or 3 decimal figures. Last question for this review. Go. 1500 times 6 tenths.
Done.
Done? Everyone is finished?
Done.
Okay, let's answer in
Done.
3, 2, 1, go. Show your answers. Let me check. All right, so as I can see naman, yeah, that's it. All right, so the correct answer for number 5 is 9 hundredths or 0.09. Okay, that is correct. Very good. So applause for getting 5 points. I believe maraming nakakuha ng 5 points today. So we will continue with our next activity. So to know what is that, let's have an opening problem here. But before that, please study this, you know, equation with answers here. So you can see there that if we have 1 and 234 thousandths times 10, the answer is right there, written. If the question is times 100, 1,000, and 10,000, the answers are also written there. That is multiplying decimals by the powers of 10. Now, do you think what is the clue to get the answer easily without solving for it? Or, I mean, just doing it mentally? So what do you think is the clue? Based from that table or based from that illustration? Yes, somebody's raising. Roshena?
Zero.
Yes, the clues are the zeros. So let's take a look at the zeros there. If you have 1 0, you're going to move 1 decimal place to the right. So take note of the direction. You're going to move 1 to the right. So For example, the first one, 1 and 234 thousandths times 10, there is 1 0. So you're going to move 1 place to the right. So that is 12 and 34 hundredths. That will be the answer. Now, if the multiplier is 100, 2 decimal places, you're going to move 2 decimal places. That is why your answer is 123 and 4 tenths. Same thing with times 1,000. So take a look. It became like a whole number since there are 3 decimal places. When we move it to the right, it covers all the decimal places. That is why we have a whole number. And take a look at the last question or the last equation. Multiplied to 10,000, since kulang siya ng isang place, we're going to add 0. That's why your final answer will be 12,340. Did you get it, class? All right, so let me check. So for example, you buy a ball pen, costs 5 pesos and 25 centavos, and you buy 10 pieces of it. How many will you pay for that? The ball pen costs 5 pesos and 25 centavos. 5.25. And you bought 10 pieces. Answer it the fast as you can. You bought 10 pieces of that. So how much would you pay? Anyone? Yes, Kia?
52 pesos and 5 centavos.
Is it 5 centavos or 50 centavos? Kia?
5 po.
5. Other answers? Yes, Aliyah?
52 pesos and 50 centavos.
Yes, that is 50 centavos. So take a look. I'm going to show it here, how we got the answer. All right, so I'm going to present first the slide. There you go, our blackboard here. But then, naka-ready na kasi siya class for dividing decimals. So hindi na siya surprise sa inyo. So definitely, wait. So I'm going to use another, I think. Another slide for this one. I'm going to erase this one. So that is, that is 52 pesos and 52. 5 pesos and 25 centavos. So you're going to multiply that to 10 pieces, yung binili mo. So definitely, if you bought that for 10 for a while, ayaw mag-move. Okay, times. So 5.25 times 10. So look at that. So that is equal to, move this decimal point. So i-move natin siya ng, what do you call this? Move natin siya ng ones. So the answer would be 52 and 5. Okay. Now, so why it became 50? Because we are dealing with centavos. So that is 5, 0. So hindi siya 5 centavos kasi ang 5 centavos is 0.5. You get it? 0.5 dapat yung 5 centavos Kia. But then, if you notice, yung nasa tens place niya ay 5. 5. And 5.5 is equivalent to 0.50. And since we're dealing with centavos, and that is 5 already in the tens place, we're going to annex 0 to make it 2 decimal places. Okay? So that is 52.50. Did you get it? Thumbs up if yes. Yes. All right. Now, why I am presenting this one? We're going to use that in dividing decimals. Okay? Because definitely, nakita nyo na kasi yung blackboard ko, supposedly, ipipresent ko pala yung lesson. Our topic would be dividing decimals. But we have first an opening problem here. So, will you please read? The girl is asking. For example, Mia, you are the girl. Please read the problem or the situation.
I have a piece of wire that is 1.6 meters long. How many zero point 0.2 0 and 2 tenths meter wires can I get from this?
All right. Or you can read this one this way. I have piece of wire that is 1 6/10 meter long. Okay. How many 2/10 meter wires can I get from this? When you read 0.2, you will just say 2/10. Huwag niyo nang lagyan ng 0 and 2/10. All right? So, now, definitely, we are going to discuss here dividing decimals. Now, I'll give an illustration how to solve this problem. So, using the number line, if you're going to take a look, there is like 0 on the left side, and then we have the calibrations from 1/10 going to 1, whole number, the green one, medyo maliit lang class, and then going to 2, whole number. So definitely, since you are asking to divide it by 2/10, so yeah, you're going to do this way. So dividing by 2/10, okay? Now, we're going to count how many 2/10 are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have how many 2/10? From 1 and 6 meters long, so we have 8. Do you get it? But we cannot do a number line always when we are solving. So definitely, class, what we're going to apply is the same thing that we do when we are dividing whole numbers. But how is that possible? So I'm going to show you using this way. Now, class, ang kailangan yung tandaan when we are dividing decimals, there are two parts. Okay? One is the dividend, the second is the divisor. So when we talk about the dividend, that is the number inside, okay, this symbol, the symbol that we use for division. And the divisor is 2/10. Again, the number inside or the decimal inside is the dividend, and then the number outside is the divisor. Take note of that. And our problem a while ago, okay, is what? We need to divide 1 and 6/10 to 2/10. And definitely, you cannot just do it easily because we need to what? We need to at least have a whole number first before we can divide. So if this is the case, ito yung gagawin nyo, class. So, kailangan nyo munang gawing whole number yung number. The divisor first. So, take a look at this divisor, 2/10. I-highlight ko para makita kung anong gagawin. So, for 2/10, our goal is to make it a whole number. So, definitely, to make it a whole number, we're going to move the decimal point, okay, the decimal point, going to the right to make it a whole number 2. So definitely, if you're going to rephrase it or to write it in another equation, that will become 2. Okay? Because we move this point going to the right. So the point now is here. But take note, class, since the decimal point is on the right of the number, we can what? Delete that one. And release it. And then, whatever you do outside, kung anong ginawa nyo sa labas, sa divisor, gagawin nyo rin sa dividend or the decimal inside. So definitely, if you move the point to the right from the outside, or from the decimal outside, you're going to do that the same inside or the dividend. So definitely, you'll have now 16. Okay? You'll have now 16 since we moved the decimal point. Now, since you have a whole number already, you can divide easily. You get it? So 16 divided by 2, that is 8. And then 2 times 2, that is, okay, that is another, okay, for a while. Okay, then that is another 16. Sorry. Namove yung buong blackboard. Okay, and then, yeah, minus. So definitely, the answer there is, yeah, the answer is, okay, equal. Kasi nag-0 na siya sa baba. Okay? So that's how you do it. Now, take note. You need to write first the number as if you are dividing a decimal the way that we usually do when we are dividing a whole number. So 1 and 6/10 divided by 2/10. That's written already on the left side of the board. Ito, this one. Itong may gumagalaw na arrow. And you cannot just divide. You need to what? Write it in this way, yung nasa right side. First, you are going to change the divisor into a whole number. Take note, change into a whole number. How? By moving the decimal point to the right. Okay? And then after that, whatever you do sa ating divisor, you're going to do same with that dividend or the number inside. So if you move ones to the right, you're going to move also ones to the right. That's why we have 16 divided by 2, that is 8. Okay? And then 16 minus 16, that is 0. Does it make sense? Yes, because if you're going to take a look sa ating naging equation a while ago, look at this. I'm going to show again. Yeah, that one. Can you see that? Because our problem definitely is, yeah, 1.6, 1 and 6/10 meter long divided by 2/10 meter. So, yeah, we divide it and we got 8 as the answer. Okay? Now, let's proceed to another example. Did you get it, class? Thumbs up if yes. Thumbs down if no. Okay. Now, let's continue. Here we go for the example number 2. What if the given is like this? I'm going to duplicate it. Let's say, yeah. So that is, the divisor is 0 and 400ths. And then the given here, 1.2. So what will be the answer? Okay. Now, question. Raise your hand if you want to answer. Will you please read the divisor? Which one is the divisor? Anyone? Which one is the divisor? Raise your hand if you want to answer. Sorry. Ito. From the given one, from this one, which is a divisor? Which one? 1 and 2/10 divided by 0.04 or 400ths. Yes, yes, Abam. Abam. Abam, yes. Will you please read the divisor? Yes. Other hand. Hersey, are you there? Hersey, will you please read the divisor? Percy, will you please read the divisor?
400ths.
Very good. So 400ths. Now, again, this is the first thing to do. You need to change the divisor into a whole number. Again, you need to change the divisor into what? A whole number. Now, question. How many decimal places are there in the divisor? Raise your hand if you want to answer. How many decimal places are there in our divisor? Yes, Carl.
2 decimal place.
2 decimal places. Now, if there are 2 decimal places, we need to move 2 decimal places. So from here, the point is here, we need to move twice. So, lalaktawan niya class yung 0 and 4. So, definitely, if you're going to write it again, magiging ano na siya? 4. Okay? Now, whatever we do outside or from the divisor, we need to do it also to our dividend. We move 2 places. So, if we move 2 places outside, we need also to move 2 places inside. So definitely, if the point is here, we need to move 1, lalaktawan niya yung 2, but then 1 is missing. 1 digit is missing. What are we going to do? Anyone? Raise your hand. Another place is missing. We need to move twice, but then we have only 1 place here. We have only 2. What are we going to do? Raise your hand. Anong gagawin natin kapag kulang ng digit? Kasi dapat ito pag ginalaw natin class, mag-insert tayo ng ano. So, di ba ito, ginalaw natin from here, ay, baliktad. Ito. So, from here, ginalaw natin papunta dito. Okay, kaya siya naging 4. Okay? Now, same thing. We're going to move twice. So from here, we're going to move twice. Kaya lang class, isa lang yung nakikita nyo. So definitely, since our goal is to move twice, we will annex zeros here, or 0. Okay, did you get it? So that there will be 2 decimal places. So the new equation now will become 120. Did you get the point? Will become 120. So you can divide now. So we have 1 divided by 4. You cannot do that. So we'll have 12 divided by 4. That is, the answer is 3. 3 times 4. The answer is 12. And then, we still have 0 here. So you're going to bring down 0. So since you still bring down 0, we can still divide it to 4. So 0 divided by 4 is 0. 0 times 4, another 0. Okay. That is another 0. And then, minus again. So still, the answer is 0. So huwag niyo kakalimutan class na mag-divide pa din ha kapag may bring down kayong 0. Kahit wala na yung value, kailangan niyo pa rin siyang i-divide to get the final answer here. Okay? So the answer is 30. Again, the answer is 30. This one. Did you get it? Did you get it, class? Yes? Thumbs up if yes. No if not clear. So please tell me if it is clear or not clear. All right, very good. I'm really glad because you're really focused and you can actually follow what I am, doing here or trying to explain here. So let me check if you can, solve by your own. So using your show me board, let us check if you can divide this following. Okay, so I'm going to write it first here. So, class, yung una kong isusulat na number, this will be the dividend. It means the number outside and then the divisor, and then that will be the answer later. Now, for a while, class, I'm be the one pala to answer this one para class hindi kayo malito kasi meron ditong another case. So, this is the case. Di ba, ang given natin is 4 and 500 divided by 5/10. So, let's have it. 4 and 500 for a while. 4 and 500. Mamaya kayo magsagot after this explanation. Divided by 5/10. Okay. Now, looking at the given, you're going to move the divisor 1 decimal place because we have only 1 decimal place there. So this will become 5. And then whatever we do outside, we are going to do inside. So we're going to move this place going to in between only 0 and 5. Okay? That is why you will have 4.05 here. Sorry. You'll have 40.5 inside. Okay? So from 4.05, since you move once outside, I'm going to put the arrow here. And there you go. So you put the decimal point there, and you move also there, one place. So your new decimal number is 40 and 5/10 divided by 5. Sir, meron pa din decimal number sa ating given. Is it okay? Yes, class, that is still okay. Now, sa sagot ninyo, kailangan nyo na siyang i-align yung decimal point. Lagyan nyo na naka-align na siya. Ayan, tingnan nyo, class, ha? So, wala muna yung 3. Ang ano ko lang, pinupoint ko lang, class, i-align nyo na yung decimal point. Kasi, mamaya, kailangan naka-align yung point dito. So, we're going to do that. 4 divided by 5, you cannot do that. So, move up till 0. 40 divided by 5, that is 8. So, yung point naka-align, ha? 8 times 5, that is 40. 40 minus 5, that is 0. So, you're going to bring down 5. Okay? So, 5 divided by 5, that is 1. 1 times 5, that is 5. So 5 minus 5, that is 0. So your answer would be 8 and 1/10. Did you get it? 8 and 1/10. Why? There's a point because our dividend has still decimal point. You cannot move it na to the right kasi nga, yung ating divisor class is nag-move lang siya ng once. Kaya hindi mo pwedeng damihan yung movement mo sa loob. Kasi kung ilan lang yung na-move mo, okay, the number of movement outside is also the number of movement of the decimal point inside. Okay? So that's clear? Yes. So please take note of that. Now, you can actually, go back or watch this video again if you think you still need. Anyway, pinupost ko naman sa class sa ating GC. Okay? So, it's your turn to answer now. Class, we go directly kasi kung magpapa-digwi-digwi pa ako, nandi-disconnect na yung iba, nahihirapan ng kumonekta, mas lalo pa tayong tatagal. That is why I'm going directly to the point kung how we're going to do the process. Okay, now your turn. Okay, 12 and 04 divided by... All right, I'll go. 12 and 400 divided by, this is divided by, huh? Where's my divide symbol? Division symbol. Okay. So that's it, divided by 200s. Again, 12 and 4 hundredths divided by 200s. Ready? Begin.
Done.
Sir, pwede po ba
Done.
answer na lang?
Are you done?
Sir, pwede
All
po
of you?
answer lang po o kailangan pa po may solution?
Yeah. Yes. Basta, same time lang na.
Done.
Class, take note of the zero, ha? When you bring down zero, you still need to divide it
Done.
before bringing down the another number. Finish? Really? Yes? Okay, thumbs up if yes. Please say not yet if you are not yet done. Okay, will you please show your answers in 3, 2, 1, go. Ayan yung sinasabi ko. Hindi na kinonsider yung zero. Yan. Di ba sabi ko, pag nag-bring down kayo ng zero, you still need to divide it kasi hindi kayo pwede mag-bring down ng dalawang ulit. Di ba ganun mag-divide? You cannot do that. Hindi kayo pwede mag-bring down ng, ano ba, yung zero, katabi niya yung 4, i-bring down nyo yung sabay, yung 0 at 4. That's a no-no sa division. Take note of that. Anyway, alam nyo naman yan kasi naituro na yun sa inyo before when you were in grade 4. So the answer here is, yes, that is 602. Very good. Another point for this, a while ago, review time, that is 5/5. And then we'll have another 5 questions for this one. So that is another 5/5. That is 602. Again, why? Yes, there are cases kasi class na nag-bring down kayo ng 0, but you need to divide for that.
Sir?
Okay? So don't, yes.
Hindi na
What's
po ba
that?
lalagyan ng point po?
Hindi na. Kasi whole number na yung number mo lahat. Kasi nag-move ka na, di ba? So, halimbawa, ulitin ko yung explanation class, ha? 0.02. So, that is your divisor. And then, ang given mo sa loob is 12 and 4 hundredths. Am I right? So, now, the case kasi here is there are 2 decimal places. So, definitely, you're going to move 2 decimal places to make it a whole number. That's why here, kung isusulat nyo sa ulit, kailangan ganun kasang pag-solution, ha? Isusulat nyo ulit yung number kapag na-move nyo na yung point. Kasi pag isa lang yung ginamit nyo, malilito kayo dun sa inyong pag-move ng point. So since we move twice, i-move din natin to twice. So ang magiging given nyo sa loob ay whole number na din. Now, kung whole number na lahat, di wala nang point yung sagot kasi whole number na nga yung mga numbers nyo nandito. Okay, let's start now dividing. 12 divided by 12, that is, I know, this is not 12, this is 2. 12 divided by 2, that is 6. 6 times 2, that is 12. So this is what I'm saying a while ago. If you will bring down 0 here, kasi the answer naman here is 0 na, di ba? 12 minus 12. So i-bring down nyo ngayon yung 0. Hindi mo pwedeng isabay na i-bring down yung 0 and 4. You need to have first 0. Okay, so 0 times 2, 0 divided by 2 rather is 0. 0 times 2 is another 0. Okay, that's the time na ngayon ka palang magbi-bring down ng 4. Okay, 4 divided by 2, that is 2. 2 times 2, that is, yan, hindi na kasya sa board. Anyway, so you know what is going here, class? So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. Kaya your answer is 602. Okay? All right, that's it. Is that clear? All right. So let's move on to the next problem. Mm-hmm. 1.75. Hindi ko ano yung symbol ko ma-click agad dito. Divided by Okay, so that is the next problem. 1 and 75 hundredths divided by 15 thousandths.
Done.
Done, everybody?
Not.
Done.
Done? Are you sure? Can we check now? Please say not yet if you're not yet done.
Not yet. Not yet po.
Okay. I'll give you more time.
Done.
And we'll do multitasking first. And we'll have, I need to look for what is this? Okay. Done? Everyone is finished answering?
Done na po.
Okay, so we'll check now. Okay. So, there you go. For a while class, I will get something. Okay. Will you please show your answers now in 3, 2, 1, go. Yes. Okay, now, I can see that you find it hard answering this one. So, yeah, let me see. 50. Okay. So let me show you how to do this one. Okay. So, okay, let's have this one first. May maingay. Okay. Let's have this. Our given is, ano nga yung given natin? 1 and 75/100ths. That is divided by 15 thousandths. Okay, that is our given. Now, you're going to move the decimal place 3 times or thrice, going to your right. So you'll have here 15. And whatever you do outside, you're going to do the same. So you're going to move thrice also. So madadagdagan siya. So this will become 1,750. Okay. So you may now start dividing. So 17 divided by 15. Kasi you cannot divide naman 1 divided by 15. So 1. 1 times 15. 15. Next, 17 minus 15. This is 2. You're going to bring down 5. Next, 25 divided by 15. How many? How many? Tama ba class yung equation ko
5.
na naisulat? Tama ba class yung naisulat yung equation? 1750. May given. Aliyah, will you please mention or say it again? The given equation ng binigay ko sa inyo. Is that right? Okay, tama class. 17.5 ba? 1.75. So, tama nga siya. 1,750. So, 25 divided by 15, another 1. 1 times 15, so that is 15. And then, you're going to divide it. I might subtract it. So, 25 minus 15 is 10. Okay? And then you're going to bring down 0. Yeah. So 100 divided by 15. So there are how many 15 inside? So we have 6. 6 times 15, that is, that is 90. So, class, iaano ko lang to, ha? Kakopy ko lang to. So, please follow kung ano yung ginagawa natin. Ay, mali. Liitan ko na lang siguro to para magkasya. I-move ko na lang to, class, ha? O, ayan, nag-minus tayo. So, ang sagot, ayan, 100. Kasi 25 minus 15, 10, bring down 0. Tapos, ang sagot ay 6. 6 times 15, ang sagot ay 90. Actually, class, this is another rule or another situation na pwedeng mangyari kapag nagdi-divide kayo. Tapos, magsusubtract pa rin kayo, syempre. Ayaw makopy. Ayan. Yun. Okay? So, 100 minus 90 rather, ang sagot ay 10. Am I right? So, since 10 ang sagot, ayan, ilalagay nyo siya dito. 10. Now, question. When we talk about decimals, are we going to write a remainder? Are we going to put remainder? Remainder 10? Sige nga, yes or no? Are we going to put remainder? Anyone? Sige nga, thumbs up if you're going to put remainder. Thumbs down if you will not. Yes, Roshana?
I will
Are we
put
going to write?
remainder.
So we will put remainder 10. Let's say ito, dahil lumabis na ng 10, 10 divided by 15, hindi na pwede. Ilalagay ko na lang yung 10 dun sa taas, i-remainder ko na lang siya, that is remainder 10. 116 remainder 10. But actually, class, that's not the way we do it, okay? Hindi tayo magre-remainder na. Why? We are dealing with decimals. Kaya nga tayo nagde-decimal number kasi ibig sabihin, even the smallest number, we can express it. You get my point? Even the smallest one, we can still express it. So we cannot just write remainder there. We are done with that. Tapos na tayo niyan nung tayo ay grade 4, grade 3. We're done. So in dividing numbers, if there is like a remainder, we still need to divide them. By how? Zeros are important thing in this process. Mahalaga yung zero. Why? We will annex 0. Sir, how are we going to annex 0? Here. So, di ba whole number na yung 1750? We will annex 0 there. And since nag-annex tayo ng 0 sa dividend, maglalagay din tayo sa sagot ng point. We are going to put also point there. We will also annex point there sa taas. And dito, since 10 na to, ibababa ko ngayon yung 0 na dinagdag ko sa dividend. There you have it. So nakikita nyo? So, nilagay ko siya sa baba. Now, liliitan ko class yung ating, and then lalakihan ko yung blackboard for a while para magkasya lang siya. Ay, hindi ba nakashare? Hindi ba nakashare? Ulit. Akala ko naman nakashare. Ayan, ulitin ko class ha. Akala ko nakashare. So, hindi nyo pala nakuha. I will repeat my explanation. Diba? Here, we move thrice. Kasi nga, yung divisor natin is 0.015. For a while, class, ha? Can you still hear me? Thumbs up na kung naririnig ako. Alright. Now, this is very important matter, class, with regards to the this topic about dividing decimals, kaya you need to listen. Again, so since we moved thrice, we have 15 here. O, ito na. Ayan, nilalagay ko na ito kung ano yung clinic ko. And then, since we move thrice also outside, we will move thrice inside. So, magiging 1,750. Tanggalin ko muna to kasi hindi ko yun pala na ipakita kanina. Now, so we will do the dividing process. How we divide it. 17 divided by 15, the answer is 1. Kaya nilagay mo doon. 1 times 15, so we have 15 here. Now, we're going to subtract 17 minus 15, that is 2. And then you're going to bring down 5. So 25 divided by 15, another 1. 1 times 15, 15 is here. Now, 25 minus 15, 10. So we'll bring down 0. 100, ito yon, ito yung ginagalaw ko. Okay? 100 divided by 15, that is 6. 6 times 15, that is 90 here. Okay? And then, for a while, nakikita class? Yung slide? Okay. Okay, akala ko nawala na kayo. Alright, so, nakahang kasi kayo dito sa kabila. Ayan. So next, we will subtract 100 minus 90, that is 10. Yung tinatanong ko kanina, are we going to put remainder? Okay, let's say, are we going to put remainder 10? So yung sagot nyo kanina, yes, i-remainder 10 natin. Okay, you said, yes sir, we're going to write it there, remainder 10, kasi labis na po, wala na tayong i-bring down. But I said, you cannot do that. Because we are talking about decimals, it means you can express number, even the smallest part of the number. Okay? That is why, hindi na era ng remainder sa grade 5. Wala nang remainder sa grade 5. We're going to express them in decimal, still in decimal places. How is that possible? So since we have 10 here, ito na yung lumabis class, di ba? Ito na yung lumabis. So, ang gagawin natin, we'll annex 0 here sa dividend natin. Same thing, we will annex 0 sa ating sagot sa taas. Kasi kung anong ginawa mo dito, yun din ang mangyayari sa taas. Kung nagka-point dito, magkaka-point din sa taas. Now, since you annex 0 here, magkakaroon siya ng, mabibring down mo to. Bigyan natin ng arrow, ha? Para maano nyo class. Ito. So, itong dinagdag mong 0, mabibring down to dito. Did you get it? Ayan na siya. Na-bring down siya. Kasi kanina 10 na lang yun eh. So, kanina, ngayon, naging 100 na siya ulit. Did you get it? So, I hope kaya pa nating ma-expand yung ating, yung ating blackboard. Ayan, piliitan pa natin ng kaunti pa para mas lumaki yung blackboard. Ayan. Kasi pahaba na ng pahaba yung solution. Now, bringing down mo yung 0 kasi nag-annex ka rin ng 0, right? So, now, we will divide continuously. Question, are you with me? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Now, since you bring down 0 there, we can already divide. 100 divided by 15, same lang. 6 din ang sagot. Kasi kanina 6 din yung sagot natin. Okay? 6. And then 6 times 15, so repeated, equation class or repeated process, 90 pa rin. And then, pag nag-subtract ka, same lang. Same lang din yung lalabas. Ang sagot ay, 10. So, the answer is 10. Ngayon, sir, hindi pa rin tapos. Bakit po ganon? May 10 pa din siya. Continue ka pa din. Class, tuloy pa rin. Anis ka ulit ng 0 dito. Hanggang maputol siya. Hanggang ang maging remainder niya ay 0. And then, i-bring down mo na naman siya. Okay? Bring down ulit. Ayun na siya. Okay? May 100 ka na naman. Now, 100 divided by 15, meron ka na namang 6 doon. 6 times 15, 90 ulit. Did you get it? So, there's a pattern. There's a pattern. So, ang nagiging niya class is 0.66666. Tuloy-tuloy yun. Hindi yun magtatapos. We call that repeating decimal. Kasi in decimals class, we have what we call the repeating decimal and the terminating decimal. When we say repeating, paulit-ulit lang siya kasi nga, as you annex 0, same lang yung magiging sagot, continuous, kaya magiging 6666, and so on. Now, so what are we going to do? Hindi na siya kayang putulin. So, ililimit mo na lang yung sagot mo, class, into 2 decimal places. Take note, kapag repeating decimal siya, you are going to limit your answer to 2 decimal places. So, itong 6 na to, class, ang magiging kasunod niyan, di ba, 6? Tapos, another 6, 6, tuloy-tuloy lang yan. Hindi na mapuputol yan kasi nga, ano siya, class, repeating. So, ililimit mo na lang siya into 2 decimal places. Kaya lang, rounding decimals. Ano yung katabi niya? 6. So, magiging 7. So, your final answer would be 116.67. Again, your final answer would be 116.67. Now, sino may calculator? Pakitry nga sa calculator kung anong lalabas sa inyong, ang lalabas sa calculator ninyo, class, ganito, actually. Ang lalabas sa calculator ninyo, is, sige, pag minultiply nyo, same lang din, 116 point, ang daming 6. Pero dahil hindi na kayang i-hold, nung inyong cellphone, o ng inyong calculator, yung kasunod na dun, 7. Am I right? Tama, di ba? Now, kaya yung 7 nandun, kasi ngayon yung kayang i-hold ng calculator ninyo. Pero tayo as human, hindi na natin iaano kung ano yung kayang i-hold ng calculator. Iaano na natin siya, ililimit na natin siya into 0.67. Tingnan nyo sa chat box. So, ililimit natin siya into 116.67. Did you get my point? Sa calculator siya, nag-ground off siya, doon siya sa dulo na ground off. Kasi nga, yun ang kaya niyang i-hold. Kaya niyang hanggang ganun kadaming i-hold. Pero, may limit din sa calculator. But, since we are like human, and, tuloy-tuloy lang din naman yung 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. So, hindi naman siya mag-e-end. So, ilimit na natin siya into what? 2 decimal places. Did you get it? Pag pag repeating decimals. Pero pag terminating decimals naman siya, class, okay lang, kahit mag-continue ka hanggang, what do you call this? Hanggang 3 or 4 or 5. You get it? So, pang ilan ng given na tayo, class? Pang ilan na yon? Pang third yun, di ba? Am I right?
Pangalawa po.
Pang third. Pangalawa pa lang yon. So, sige, hindi ko muna yung bibigyan ng point. Yung pangalawa na yon kasi hindi ko pa na-explain. Okay? Now, another class is, sige, magpapakita pa ako ng isa pang, explanation. Dito muna ako. Class, please take a look at this one. Class, is it possible na mag-divide kayo ng 1 divided by 5? Is that possible?
Hindi
1 divided by 5. Yes or no? Thumbs up. Yes or no? Can you divide 1 divided by 5? Yes or no? No. Kasi nga, yung tinuro sa inyo when you were in, grade 3 or 4, 1 divided by 5 cannot be. Still remember? Cannot be, di ba? Yung ginagamit nyo pang word, cannot be divided. But in our class, since you're already grade 5, and we are already dealing with smaller numbers, we are dealing with decimals, yes, you can divide it. Did you get my point? How? Okay. How to divide it? So, I'm going to explain right here. So, hindi na kayo class mag-move ng places kasi wala namang decimal. But, same thing with what we did. Ang lakas siguro ng boses ko, class, baka nabibingi kayo ha. But, just bear with me because I really need to explain this one. Now, ito yung gagawin. 1 divided by 5, 0 yun eh, cannot be. Then, I will annex 0. Okay? I will annex 0 if that's the case. Kasi I really want to solve for this. Hindi naman pwedeng hindi ko masosolve to kasi sabi ni Sir is, we will deal with smaller numbers. And since we are dealing with decimals, we can divide that one. So since naglagay ka ng point dito, class, kailangan the idea will be applied sa inyong sagot. So, kailangan balance class ha, kapantay din siya nun. Ayun. So since 1 divided by 5 is 0, 0 yung nandun. Ngayon, meron na tayong 10 sa loob. 10 divided by 5, that is 2. Okay? 2 times 5, that is, okay, struggle is real. Okay, that is 10. And then, 10 minus 10, definitely that is already 0. Okay, the answer is 0. So the answer is 2/10. Get the calculator and check. Go. 1 divided by 5. And then show me your answer. Show the answer sa calculator ninyo. 1 divided by 5. What is the answer? Oh, may sagot, di ba? Sabi nyo kanina, hindi pwedeng i-divide. Yung 1 divided by 5.
2/10.
Pwede, di ba? Ha? 2/10 ba yung sagot? Yes? Same with our answer? So it means we can divide.
Opo.
Yes, very good. So it means that's how the world of decimals is, so big that even 1 divided by 5, we can still divide for that. And the answer is 2/10. You get it? Now, another. So mamaya tayo mag-continue class sa ating exercises. Okay, let's say, ito ay 2. Papakita ko class yung repeating decimal na mangyayari dito. 2 tapos dinivide natin sa 3. Hindi. Ano na lang class? 1 divided by 3. Okay, so same process. You'll annex 0. So since may 0 na doon, so 10 divided by 3, that is 3. 3 times 3, yung magiging sagot dito ay 9. And then, 10 minus 9, 1. Tapos annex ka ulit ng 0. Bring down mo ulit dito. 10 divided by 3, 3 pa din. Okay? Tapos, 3 times 3, 9 na naman. So, what do we call this? Decimal? Anyone? Kapag paulit-ulit? Pajulit-julit? Anong tawag doon? I-mention ko kanina. We call this? Mia?
Repeated decimal.
Yes, repeated or repeating decimals. Okay? So, paulit-ulit yung class. 3, please check sa calculator. Go. Paki-check sa calculator and then show it to me. 1 divided by 3. Go, check sa calculator. Go. The answer is, yung kay Emma nakalagay, di ba ang daming 3, tuloy-tuloy? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, tad siya ng 3. Yes, that is correct. Now, sir, what are we going to do? Kasi ang haba naman nun. Ano yung minention ko kanina, class? Kailangan ilimit natin siya sa ilan? 2 decimal places. So, kailangan yan lang ang sagot. I-round na natin siya. Okay? Ang magiging sagot lang is 0.33 or 33 hundredths. Did you get it? Nakakasunod? Yes? Okay. Well, pero wag mo nang gagamit ng calculator, class, ha? We are using calculator to just check, but then we are not using that to get the answer sa ating mga exercises. So let's continue, class. Sige nga, let's proceed here, number 3. Sige nga, try to divide 4 divided by... Bakit wala kasi akong symbol ng division dito sa akin? Okay, divided by 5 equals. So 4 divided by 5 equals. So please say done if you're finished answering. Okay. Number 3 na, class, ha? Yung number 3, pakitingnan. 4 divided by 5. Class, take note, ha? Since you are dealing with decimals, wala akong makikita na naglalagay ng remainder. Again, I don't want to see a remainder sign or an answer with a remainder kasi we are done with putting remainders. Ang gagawin ninyo, para maituloy-tuloy nyo siya na masolve, you will annex 0. Tapos bring down ka na lang ng bring down. Annex, bring down. Annex 0, bring down. Maglagay na naman, bring down. Kung tuloy-tuloy siya repeating, limit to 2 decimal places. Kapag nag-stop, so, much better kasi nag-stop. Sige nga, let me see. Will you please show your answers? Ready, go. Ayan. So, nagkaroon kayo ng different answers. But then, meron namang pare-pareho ang sagot. Okay, very good. The answer there is 8 tenths. Or 0.8. Wow! Sir, how is that possible? How is that possible? So, still, we'll go back sa ating explanation. Don't forget that in this kind of equation, ang ginagawa natin class dito is, ayan. Please take a look again. Di ba, we have 4 divided by 5. So, imposible namang makadivide ka ng 4 and 5 kasi nga maliit yung 4. So, you'll annex 0. So, yun ang unang step, ha, pag hindi pwede. And then, you can now divide. 40 divided by 5, that is 8. 8 times 5, madali na. 40. And then, remainder is 0. That's it. You're done. Okay? You're finished. So, that is 8 tenths. Okay? All right. Okay, let's proceed. Question number 4. Balik tayo sa decimal class. Baka kayo malito, ha. So, baka kayo hindi nyo makuha yung kung paano sinob yung kanina. Dadalian ko muna. Yeah, that's it. 1 and 5 tenths divided by 5 hundredths.
Done.
Done? Everybody's finished answering number 4? Say not yet
Done.
if you're not yet done.
Done. Done.
Wala, what happened to my desktop then? Yan. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go. Show your answers. Let me see your answers. Okay. 4 plus ah. All right, very good. The answer is 30. Yes, that's right. 30 is the correct answer. Very good. So, you can, I believe na nakakasunod na lahat. Sige nga, class, paki-show muna yung answer ninyo. Kasi hindi pala siya nakikita sa recording na tama yung sagot ninyo. Kasi naka ano ko yan. Yes, the answer is, yes, that is 30. Correct. So let's proceed to question number 5. This is the final question, and then 4 points lang yung ilalagay nyo class total sa test number 2, yung test na to, kasi yung isa bonus na. Ay, hindi, 5 pa rin class. Bonus na yung number 2. Okay? So I'll give that as bonus. So for number 5, yun na lang muna, divided by. Yeah. 64.24 divided by 1.2. Yeah. 64.24 divided by 1.2. Done?
Hindi pa po.
Okay. Sige nga, yung mga may sagot na pwede paki-message ako nung class. Can you give me some message here sa Messenger para ma-check ko na agad? Anyone? Ayan, si Roshena nagsenda na yung answer. And very nice kasi she is correct. But then, yeah. Diana also correct. Yeah, Sophia also correct and Carl. Kia also correct. Eman. Percy correct. Eman. No, Eman, will you please try again? Try again. Parang ano lang, no? Video okay. Try again. Okay, I think you are all finished. Will you please say done if you're finished already or not yet if not? Not yet done or finished?
Done.
Okay, will you please show your answers now in 3, 2, 1, go. Yung mga na-checkan ko na okay na. Yung mga natawag ko ng names. All right. Let me see it. The answer should be other answers, please. The answer there should be, wow. What's wrong? I said don't use calculator ha kasi pag nasanay kayo nagka-calculator, hindi niyo makukuha yung way how to answer that one. It should be 53 or kung nilimit nyo siya into 2 decimal places, 53 and 53 hundredths. Or I will accept if your answer really is 553.533. Kasi naman class, kaya niya nilagay yung 33 kasi that is to show na yung susunod na mga numbers ay lahat 3. Kaya nilagay niya ng dalawang beses yung 3. So I still accept that. So 53.53 or if your answer is 53.533, that's also correct. Why? Dito pinapakita mo lang na that's a repeating decimal. 33333 and so on. Okay? So I believe that majority naman class get the correct answer. I believe dito sa later pakilagay niyo yung sagot ninyo ay yung scores ninyo rather sa ating chat together with the first activity. Pagsamahin na ha. Pagsamahin na. That's it. Sige, ano natin to class para somehow is makuha ng iba. Still need explanation. Class, our task here is something different. You'll answer from the book, but at the same time, each one of you, I'll give you something to like answer. Okay? And then, magpa-video kayo class na gumagamit kayo ng show me board. Or it can be, magpa-video kayo while you're using paper, pero kailangan nakikita yung sagot kung paano nyo siya ina-explain. You get my point? For example, nagbigay ako ng question, let's say, 120.4 divided by, let's say, 2.4. So, kunwari, yan ang naka-assign sa'yo. So, you're going to answer that. Practice, i-practice muna. Pero don't use calculator, ha? I-practice nyo muna siya, and then, videohan nyo, in-explain nyo siya. This is how we're going to solve 120.4 divided by 2.4. First, kung you need to move decimal point, sabihin ninyo. You're going to move 2 decimal places to the right to make it a whole number. And then write again. And then, if you move 2 decimal places, from the divisor, you're also going to do same sa ating dividend. And then, this is your new equation. And then you start now dividing. Explain yung ganun hanggang makuha nyo yung final answer. You get it? Okay? So, i-video nyo siya, kukunan nyo siya ng video, pwede kayo magpatulong sa inyong parent or sa guardian ninyo dyan or sa kapatid. Pakunan nyo yung video habang nag-explain kayo. And then, isasend nyo sa akin through Messenger. So, it means, bibigyan ko kayo ng unique equation or kahit hindi unique equation, kahit isa lang, basta pare-pareho kayo ng way ng pag-explain. Hindi, I mean, pare-pareho ng sagot ng lalabas. And ang i-grade ko dito, class, is how you explain it and how you get the correct answer. You get my point? So you're going to do this activity ngayon. Kasi dapat, class, may ESP tayo, kaya lang I'll give more time for this kasi medyo, sa lahat kasi, class, ng topic about decimals, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing, ito yung medyo hindi madaling sundan. Did you get my point? Kaya medyo nag-ano tayo ng time for this one. So, that's it. So, ang ibibigay kong problem, ilalagay ko na lang sa GC kung ano yung problem na so-solve ninyo with the explanation. Together with the activity na sasagutan ninyo sa book. Okay. To practice more. Pwede kayo class gumamit ng ano sa pag-explain. Show me board, kung may blackboard kayo sa bahay, pwedeng nasa blackboard kayo, nakatayo kayo, nag-explain kayo as if you are the teacher. Okay? Then kinukunan kayo ng video. At kailangan nakikita yung sinusulat nyo visible kung ano yung sinusulat mo sa board. Pwede nyo muna siya i-practice bago nyo videohan. Pwede nyo siya i-practice. Basta maka-arrive kayo sa tamang answer. Now, that's it for today. I believe you are already, having like a hard time for this one. But I believe na nakuha naman, yes or no? You get it? Yes or no? Yeah. Actually, class, kanina pinakita ko yung powers of 10 sa mental computation. You can do that. Class possible, we'll have first an asynchronous task muna for ESP, but we'll still have an online class. Kaya lang, we'll have asynchronous first. If possible, we'll move it to Thursday again. And then wait for the updates kung science natin kung kailan. Kasi later we're going to accomplish something or finish something. But then we'll do a synchronous task first. Okay? Mag-focus muna kayo sa math ninyo ngayon na gawin ninyo. And then later na lang kayo mag-ano doon sa ESP and science.
Sir,
Any questions?
isa-send niyo pa rin po ba yung quiz sa science?
Not yet today, pero I will still send it. Okay? Any questions?
Thank you po.
None so far? So I will send the task in ESP at 1 p.m.
Sir, ano oras po yung deadline ng math?
Math, 1 p.m. also.
Sige po, thank you po.
Okay.
Sir,
Other questions?
mag-science ka po ba tayo?
I will just update your class if you can still hold it today. But possible we'll have it Thursday. Pero later, kung kaya ng time, is we'll have it at 1 after ESP. Okay? So that's it. See you class
Thank you po,
for the
sir.
next meeting.